Okay. Hello. So I've got some favorite things that I've been loving this past month that's been kind of making my 2021 immaculate thus far, though I really don't want to jinx it. You know what's an official Alyssa video? When she writes down what she's gonna say. First off, I want to talk makeup. If you guys have been keeping up with me on Instagram, you know that fake freckles have been my thing recently. I just love it. I love it so much. I think it's so cute. My favorite Instagram filter is the vampire one where it gives me like fake freckles, a snatched nose, and red eyes because I want red eyes so badly. Maybe not 20%, maybe like a nighttime trick where like I can change my, I don't know. But yeah, I was like, why don't I just try to make that real life? And so that's what I've been doing recently, and I'm wearing it right now. These are the two products that I've been using. I have been using this freckle makeup by the brand Freck, and then also this Jason Wu, Jason the Freckled Boy faux freckle makeup. This is very, very tiny. This is very, very large compared to this one, as you can tell. In comparison, I've been using both. I like both a lot. What bugs me a little bit is that this is so much cheaper, but I just prefer this one more, and that kills me because it's more expensive, which pisses me off because I would much rather pay for this one consistently. And obviously like the sizing for the price points is just like ridiculous, but I like the brush on this one a lot more because it's a lot thinner. I like that the freckle makeup is not as orange, it's a bit more dark brown, and I like the way it blots on my face more. But I did want to include both because I have been using both, and I don't know, this faux freckle look, like I'm so about it. TikTok girls really got me. I was like, hello. Wow, I'm embarrassed. Okay, let's move on. Another TikTok favorite. So I bought the NYX Shine Loud lip gloss liquid lipstick duo. Yeah, these are magic. I 100%. The thing is, when I saw it on TikTok, I was kind of under the impression that the lip gloss would not smear, which is not the case. The lip gloss still kind of smears, but it's clear, so it doesn't really get on anything. It's the top coat to the lipstick which locks the lipstick in place. Those are the two shades. I'm gonna let these dry. I think you're supposed to let them dry for a minute, but I'm gonna put one top coat there, the other top coat there, and then I'm gonna let that hang out for like probably like 30 seconds. Look. Do you see that? You see how the lip gloss is kind of smearing though? But it's still like shiny. Like even though it's a matte, it's still really shiny. I'll go like that. It doesn't move, dude. Makeup wipe test? Hardly. I'm like scrubbing at it. Next, moving on from makeup, we're gonna talk about clothing. My fashion game recently has been popping off, if I do say so myself. I don't know what like in my brain kind of switched, but recently I have been dressing to the nines. And I want to show you guys some things that have been helping me achieve the look that I've been dreaming of for the past 2 years. That I feel like I've finally, in some aspect, achieved. Perhaps. Maybe. Ugh. Come here. This baby. I've been wearing this quite a bit. It's been raining here in the Bay Area, and I don't have a proper raincoat, so I've been using this Nike puffer. I bought this in my last vlog. It's in an extra large. I got it for $40 at Ross. How? I don't know. It's perfect in every single way. It's so comfy. It makes me feel like I'm wearing a weighted blanket, but I get to go run errands in a weighted blanket and I look sleek. Oh, what more could I ask for? Oh, okay, we're gonna talk about shoes. I love shoes. Again, you might have seen these on my Instagram. We're gonna talk about the Converse first because I get a lot of questions about these. So these are the Converse Runstar Hike high tops, and I think these are the size 7.5. I think these shoes make me like 5'4". I am not 5'4", if you couldn't tell. Probably not by my Instagram because I look tall in those. Angles, baby, angles. I saw a picture of Han from Stray Kids wearing these shoes, and then I saw a picture of Jenny wearing them in one of her airport fashion looks, and then a picture of Solgi wearing them, and I was like, okay, if they all have it, this is my sign that I need to get them. Did I need to get them? No, but these are my favorite shoe and I wear them almost every single day. And because of the height at the bottom of these and because it's black and the white, it adds a lot of height and dimension to my outfits, and it makes me look a lot taller than I actually am, and that's all a girl can ask for. And then the other pair of shoes that I've been loving recently, these are Mark Fisher pointed toe booties, sock booties. I was watching one of Michelle Choi's videos and she said that these shoes are like the absolute staple. My black boots are from H&M and old and crusty because I've been wearing them for 3 years, and I figured it was good timing for me to get a new pair of heeled booties. Obsessed, obsessed. It's amazing. Next, I want to talk about some jewelry. We're gonna start off with my favorite. That's been my favorite for I think 2 months now, but I'm gonna throw them in because I haven't talked about them. Mask chains. I have a mask right now with a mask chain on it. This one is tortoiseshell. This one's gold. I got these at Marshall's. You just like attach it to your mask, and when I'm driving, it's perfect because it just hangs around my neck like this, and then when it's time to go, I just put it on. I just think they're really convenient because I literally wear my mask as a necklace when I'm not wearing it. And lastly, I want to talk about some jewelry. I saw this TikTok of this girl talking about her small jewelry brand. It's called Jin Jewelers, and they're all 14 karat plated gold jewelry. So they're tarnish free, water resistant, and they're all under $25. So this gold one here is from Jin Jewelers, and then also this crystal one. And then on top of that, my everyday jewelry, I never take off these two. So I have these two chains and I never take them off. I sleep in them, I work out in them, I shower in them, everything. They have not tarnished. I've had them for, yeah, about a month now. I think I bought them at the top of 2021. We're gonna talk tech, we're gonna talk gadgets, because I've got some things that I think would be helpful for you. So, okay, let's talk about this. I got this mic in my last vlog as well. This is a TKGOU microphone. How does one pronounce that? I don't know. So I'm taking radio production this semester, and because we cannot be on campus, we have to do everything from home. And you could rent equipment, but I just kind of wanted a microphone that I could also keep for afterwards. And I really want to start a pod with the unholy trinity. Alex, Teresa, and I want to start a podcast so badly. And so I was researching into affordable microphones, and this was $35.99, and the quality is of podcast level. And I'm sure there are like nicer podcast microphones out there, but this definitely gets the job done. It comes with a, what's this called, like shock holder. So if you like move the desk, the mic doesn't move so much because of the rubber bands holding it in place. And then it also comes with its own pop filter and a stand, and it's a USB mic, so it's very easy to use. I was FaceTiming Alex and I was like, ASMR, can you hear me? I think she was really grossed out by that, but it's so fun. Oh, next, my Instagram game. I have never been that great at Instagram, I will admit. I'm really bad at it, but this past month I think I've been popping off because I feel like I finally figured out how to just get those pictures, you know? I'm gonna sound like a narcissist and extremely superficial for like 2 minutes here, maybe more, and I apologize in advance. I showed this in my YesStyle haul a few months ago, but I haven't really used it to its full extent, and recently I have. I've been taking a lot of selfies because my self-confidence has boosted quite an amount. Yeah, my selfie game popping off, I'd like to say, because of it. This is a Bluetooth selfie clicker. I also got this on Amazon, so I will be linking it in the description box. You just pair this to your phone, you put your phone down, and then from afar you can just like and it takes the photos for you. Chloe and I fight a bit when I ask her to take a photo of me because she does not like taking photos of me, and this has just made it a lot easier for the both of us. Okay, and then next are two apps. Maybe I'll do a how I edit my Instagram photos if you guys care enough for that, but there are two apps that I have been loving recently. One of them is the Teza app, and it's an editing app, and I literally want to cancel my Visco subscription just because this app is so much better in my opinion. I'm obsessed with it. There are some things that Visco can do that this app cannot, but the filters on here I find so much more, I guess, my speed and more appealing. Something about like the exposure feature, which I'm obsessed with, and being able to turn out the highlights and sharpening the image. I just find it of higher quality than Visco. And then also the other app that I've been loving recently is the app Prequel, and that's how I've been doing a lot of my special effects on my Instagram photos. The thing with this is it is a video editing app. It also works for pictures, but it's a video editing app. So if you want to edit a photo, it has to be vertical. And if it's a horizontal image, you have to rotate it. I'm gonna go into effects, and then I can just mess around with it. This one is one of my favorites. It makes it look like a Polaroid. And then you can also mess around with like the texture of the image, and then the color blur, whatnot. It's just a fun app. Okay, moving on. Ooh, I want to save the music for last because I feel like that's a lot of the reason why you guys watch me. So we're gonna go into miscellaneous items first. So this is a two-parter. Glass mugs, making my coffee at home. This has been a big staple for me now that I've started school, because going to Starbucks every day is just not realistic, and I realize I do need coffee every time I go to class because my attention span is not, I don't know, large enough to listen to liberal arts math for like an hour and a half every other day. Let's talk. Glass mugs make it more fun to drink out of. Very surface level, very superficial of me to say, but it's just the truth and I stand by it. Glass mugs, ooh, that, and then this K-cup espresso style coffee that I've been drinking every day. It's Cafe Bustelo, and I'm obsessed with it. It tastes like an Americano, and that's why I like it so much. Black coffee doesn't do it for me, but something about espresso, like the taste of it, I don't know if it's that much different or if I'm literally the fakest coffee nerd ever. I know nothing about coffee. All I know is this tastes like an Americano and this tastes great, and I'm in love with it. Books that I've been loving recently. So the first one is Write the Poem. I bought this at the end of 2020, wanting to better my poetry for 2021 because I hated my poetry. I thought it was beyond pretentious, like textbook elementary poetry, and I was ashamed of it. I was very embarrassed about it, and I hated going to my creative writing class and doing these workshops and having them read my poetry and me just sitting there realizing I am not as good as everyone else, but at the same time I'm not putting in the effort to be as good as everyone else. That's my downfall. I try to do 2 to 3 a day, just like get better, because everything that sucks stays in here. Everything that has potential moves over to my Google Drive, and that's the way I like to keep it. And I've just been feeling very confident in my writing recently and very inspired. Next is Flux by Orion Carlotto. I've been wanting to read this book for so long, I just haven't gotten around to it. And then I was in a call with my English professor like on Thursday, and he was talking to me. He was like, I'll try to look for books that maybe will fit into the writing style that you like, so you can gain inspiration from that. And I was like, why am I not doing that? You should not have to do all the work for me. I should be able to do this myself as well. I've been wanting to read this book. I was like, you know what, just get it. Stop being annoying. You do have time to read, you just choose not to read. And how are you supposed to become a better writer if you are not reading? I finished this in one sitting. I was obsessed with it, reread it. It's definitely one of those bodies of work that you have to read the entire book, because the entire book cover to cover is the poetry. Of course, like, there are prose pieces and poems in here that stand alone beautifully, but just something about reading it from like page 1 to done is like my heart was like expanding in my chest and I couldn't breathe, and it was quite a roller coaster, and I really enjoyed it. I think in her note to the reader, she says this is perfect with a cup of coffee, and I 100% agree. I'm gonna talk about this wireless charger for like 2 seconds here because I'm in love with it. Everything I get from people, like, they're always pink, and I love it. I don't know how it started, but I love it. Here's a rose gold wireless charger I received for Christmas from my mom. I leave it right over there by my bedside table. I just plug it in with the outlet. But this has been something that I hadn't realized I would love so much. Like, when I received it for Christmas, I was like, oh, that's so sick. But I didn't realize how frequently I'd be using it, because if I'm not on my phone, I just literally put it down on my bedside table and I go do something else, and I come back, it's like fully charged because it charges really fast and it's incredible. It feels like an unnecessary purchase, but it's kind of one of those things where once you have it, you're kind of like, this is awesome. I would never give this up ever. Then also for Christmas, Teresa got me this passion planner. It's by this small business. They're Filipino. I don't know if they're run in the Philippines though. The proceeds from this particular edition of the planner that Teresa got me goes to Malala Fund. This was my thing this week. I just mapped out my schedule. There's a part here called Space of Infinite Possibility, just a blank spot where I write down all my homework. That has a personal to-do list, work to-do list. This week's focus, I put getting situated, and then good things that happen, and I put got into San Francisco State. I got into San Francisco State. I'm so happy. And then TV shows. I made my parents watch Strong Woman Debunk Soon, which is a K-drama. If you guys ever want to talk about K-dramas with me, I'm so down. Oh my goodness. This one is so fun, and everyone on TikTok was like talking about it, saying like it's the best show ever, and then I would go on live and you guys were telling me watch it. I ended up doing it and I enjoyed it so much that I made my parents watch it. Park Hyung-suk is like the perfect man. I've never seen a man so beautiful, and then I saw him and I gasped, and I think I cried a little bit because he was just so stunning. It's got a little bit of everything, got some action, some love story, some CEO storyline. I think it's really brilliant how everything connects, and I'm not gonna reveal too much. It's on Viki. I think you should watch it if you're down for a good time. Okay, last one's my music. This is why you came here, most likely. I'm not gonna get into everything because I want to save that for a future playlist video, but here are some bands slash songs that I've been loving recently that I think perhaps you would also enjoy. I realize as I get older, I do more of like the old grandpa dance, like the ooh, I'm embarrassed. But if I just showed up, if I told you it was just a summer fling, I don't know anything, but I know the way I've been so into DPR recently, I discovered them way too late and it's embarrassing. It's literally all I listen to. DPR Ian is my favorite amongst like DPR artists, but DPR Live is like really close. He's like right there. So these are a few songs that I've been loving recently from them. It's just so like hauntingly vibey in a strange way. I hope that made sense. This one is my favorite of all of them. It's just so good. From the brain. I don't wanna go home today. This one has Jay on it, so I'm a little biased. Coming to you live. German butterfly melody. You make me sleep from your nose. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, follow me on social media. Links will be in the description box below. If you guys have anything that has been keeping you sane for the past month of 2021, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to read those and hopefully incorporate those into my life and discover new things. Maybe I'll do more favorite videos in the future if you guys enjoy these. This is my first one and I'm a little nervous about it. So I don't know. I love you. Please stay happy, healthy, and hydrated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Don't you know that nothing's really ever beautiful
We're all just broken windows. What you see depends.